We do not know this Australian's name, and we never will. We do not know his rank or his battalion. He may have been one of those who believed the Great War would be an adventure too grand to miss. He may have felt that he would never live down the shame of not going. The unknown soldier honours the memory of all those men and women who laid down their lives for Australia. We've lost more than 100,000 lives, but we've gained a legend and a deeper understanding of what it means to be Australian.
And a very good morning and welcome to the 2026 Ipswich Anzac Day Parade in beautiful downtown Ippi, and we are in Brisbane Street to bring you the parade live today. We've got some important guests to talk about. We have got a fantastic lineup for the parade today, and we hope you can sit back, relax and enjoy it on West Bremer Radio and also our TV stream as well. Joining me here today is, of course, the Mayor of Ipswich, Teresa Harding. Great turnout today.
Good morning. Yeah, we had a great turnout with the dawn service this morning. The Ipswich RSL sub-branch had a beautiful dawn service and a wreath-laying ceremony, and now we're having the march. So it's great to see thousands and thousands of people down the street here today.
And being a garrison town is so important, isn't it?
It is. It's lovely to see so many people come out and show that the people that serve our nation are people that we respect, admire, and really take our hat off to.
One thing I really like too is the fact that there's so many young people.
Yeah. A lot of young people, a lot of young kids. You see a lot of people flying the Aussie flag as well. It's really great to see.
And for you personally, I know you served in the Defence Forces. What does it mean to you?
When I see that people, who, especially civilians who have never served, who get up at 3 in the morning to come to a dawn service, geez, that means a lot. It means that they truly appreciate it, and I think it's really important for our current serving members to know that their service is appreciated.
And of course, we've still got a lot of celebrations to do afterwards. And have you had a 2-up game yet?
Not yet. That'll be this afternoon after midday. I'll be doing that out at Rosewood this afternoon with Steve.
Fantastic. Look, speaking of Steve, thank you. Steve Vole is my co-commentator. And Steve, once again, here we go again for another Anzac Day.
Thank you very much for your hospitality and having us again. And I'm lucky to be joined with two special guests, Group Captain Gary Sadler, OC 96 Wing at RAF Base Amberley, and we'll get a job description from him and his duties later on. And also I'm joined by Mr. Paul Rogers, the President of the Ipswich Sub-Branch. But I'll start off with the Group Captain. Sir, give us a snapshot of the last 12 months and where you're at with 96 men.
Well, great to be here again. The year's been really busy after the weekend for Amberley. Lots of training, lots of preparedness. As you can appreciate, there are things happening around the world. So we've been working hard to make sure that all our teams around the country and at Amberley are getting after what we need to get them after in support of government and the tasks that we are on the hook for. We have an amazing team out at Amberley, and I will echo the Mayor's comments a second ago. We can't do it without the community support, and we can't do it without all the family support of our members. And we really appreciate the turnout on events like today.
Well, sir, as you can tell, I'm getting a bit long in the tooth.
Oh, we'll take that one, and you can have that one.
Change. So, obviously, I'm getting a bit long in the tooth these days, hence I'm retired. But can I get your reflections or opinions or observations of the next generation that's coming through under your command?
Certainly. Look, I think the country is in very, very good health from that perspective. One of the best things about my job is visiting all of the squadrons around, mainly the East Coast under my command, and constantly myself and the rest of my team are just blown away with the quality of the junior members coming through. Our aviators are just amazing, and that goes for the team at Amberley, across my command and many of the others that are there. They are smart. smart, they are innovative, and as I said, I think as I come to the twilight of my career as well, I think we're in very, very good hands.
Look, that's wonderful to hear, and it really is pleasing to see. Now, I'm just going to turn my back on you for a second and just move over to Mr. Paul Rogers. Paul, can I get your reflections on the dawn service and on your reflections on the march for today?
Well, reflections on our dawn service. Our dawn service just gets bigger every year. I'll give an example. Last year, pouring rain. We probably had about 4,500 people turn up in the Memorial Gardens. This morning, it looked like it was going to rain, but it held off, and we had around about 4,000 there.
Look, that's outstanding, and as they say in the military, if it ain't raining, it ain't training. So, and then once again, I think the Mayor summed it up beautifully as well, that people who are non-defence are getting up at early in the morning and coming out to participate. And the second thing is, and I believe the good group captain's got one as well, we were presented this morning with some cards from some schools, and I'm just going to hold it up just to demonstrate for you.
Postcards of honour.
Bear with me, they're the postcards of honour.
Yep.
And I'll ask the group captain for his reflection in a second on that as well. But yeah, I hold that will be near and dear to my heart as a keepsake from this Anzac Day. So once again, thank you.
That's an initiative of Queensland RSL. So we do that every Anzac Day, and all sub-branch members normally will receive a postcard of honour from a student.
And Paul, like anything else, the RSL runs on volunteers.
Oh, absolutely.
Is there a few people? Look, I want to give a shout out to a few people, in particular Deb, and I know you're going to double up on that,
yes,
and Oggy and others on the committee, badge sellers and everyone else that just gets out there. But just the general members who also just got out there this morning, setting up chairs, mopping up.
Yeah. So just a little bit off subject, I guess. We start planning for Anzac Day in September. So it's 5 months, 6 months planning goes into it. And that's with council as well. So council are a great help for us.
And also, I've got to say, from the West Bremer team, I know Damo is on to me about, I think, on the 2nd of January.
Exactly.
All right, I'm going to hand you back to Damo, and he can take the next phase of what we need to do.
Thank you so much, Steve, and also to Gary and Paul. And we'll let you guys go back to the dais to take your position ready for the parade.
Thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
Guys.
And folks, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the 2026 Ipswich Anzac Day Parade for you live.
Check Air Conditioning is excited to announce they are now offering electrical works. From general electrical repairs and service upgrades to ceiling fans, smoke alarms, power points and so much more. And don't forget, we are also still your go-to name for all things air conditioning. Check Air Conditioning has been your trusted family-owned and operated air conditioning specialist for over 25 years. And now, let them look after your electrical needs. To book your free air conditioning or electrical quote, visit chekair.com.au. Quote conditions apply.
G'day, Danny Hoyland here for the Rockley Hotel, family owned and operated, open from 9am daily, lunch from 11:30am till 2:30pm, got dinner from 5pm till 9pm, there's a great TAB plus Keno, 20 of the latest gaming machines, drive-through open from 9am every day, and on Wednesdays only, rump steak served with chips, salad and sauce, only $19. That's great value. The Rockley Hotel at 1337 Ipswich Road at Rockley.
Whether you're a busy household looking for family-friendly options, or love the feel and comfort of luxurious natural wool, or maybe it's a healthy choice asthma-friendly carpet, then Choices Flooring has the range, colours, textures and savings you've been looking for during our Carpet by Design sale. Visit choicesflooring.com.au and discover the carpet solution that's just right for you, or visit your nearest Choices Flooring showroom.
Mallets at the top of town, call 3282 9555.
Check Air Conditioning is excited to announce they are now offering electrical works. From general electrical repairs and service upgrades to ceiling fans, smoke alarms, power points and so much more. And don't forget, we are also still your go-to name for all things air conditioning. Check Air Conditioning has been your trusted family-owned and operated air conditioning specialist for over 25 years. And now, let them look after your electrical needs. To book your free air conditioning or electrical quote, visit chekair.com.au. Quote conditions apply.
G'day, Danny Hoyland here for the Rockley Hotel, family owned and operated, open from 9am daily, lunch from 11:30am till 2:30pm, got dinner from 5pm till 9pm, there's a great TAB plus Keno, 20 of the latest gaming machines, drive-through open from 9am every day, and on Wednesdays only, rump steak served with chips, salad and sauce, only $19. That's great value. The Rockley Hotel at 1337 Ipswich Road at Rockley.
And welcome back to the 2026 Ipswich Anzac Day Parade. And, of course, back into our commentary box now. And, Steve, great to see Gary and Paul and Teresa coming down to let us know all about today.
Well, it was, and it was really inspiring to hear what Gary had to say about the current and future aviators that are coming through in the Royal Australian Air Force and what they're up to. And he is right. We are in troubled times, and it's great to see that young men and women are stepping up to do the job.
Exactly, and as you said, troubled times, uncertain times, and I tell you what, it's just one of those things where you go, where is it all going to end? But we're in good hands, though.
Oh, absolutely. And the other thing too that inspired me as well is Paul's reflections as well, that the number of people who are non-defence that turned up this morning in potentially unpleasant weather and came out as well. And he also mentioned off camera as well some of the speeches that were given this morning, and they were quite inspiring by our youth that are coming through, especially from St Eddie's, actually.
Yes, yeah. Of course, the official party making their way back to the saluting dais, which is up near Tulma Place, and that's where they will take the official salute today.
That is correct, and from my intel, which has not changed, we're looking at a 10:45 step-off, and at 1100 we're looking at a C-27J flyover.
Fantastic. And of course the C-27 Spartans, they're being decommissioned, aren't they?
I believe so. They made an announcement of it that 35 Squadron will remain, and Damien, I believe we are off and running.
Well, I'll tell you what, the organisers and the marshals, dead on time today, run like precision clockwork. We have members of our Queensland Police Service and our motorbike patrol officers who are making their way down from the Highway Patrol. Good to see them, as always, leading the parade. And coming down behind them, of course, we're going to be having some vehicles, military Jeep clubs, aren't we?
Yeah, and Jean Bird, 100 years young today.
There we go. Happy birthday, Jean. And I tell you what, you just have to really sort of, the legacy and the stories that people like Jean have.
Oh, look, it's amazing, and we need to honour our World War II vets. And they were talking in the news, in the wider media, that we've got less than 800 World War II vets Australia-wide now.
Yes, exactly. The parade showcasing the 1942 Ford military Jeep from World War II. And the fabulous thing about some of these old military vehicles is the way in which they are able to provide such a vivid link to the past. On the 25th of April 1915, a legend was born, and that legacy continues, of course, to be commemorated by Australians more than 100 years after the Anzacs arrived in Gallipoli. And, boy, some impressive machines going down Brisbane Street.
Look, and it's wonderful to see not only the two functions to showcase military history, living military history, but it's also assisting some of our veterans who are getting a little bit on. And there's Mr. George Hatchman.
Yes.
And he is an absolute icon of RAF Base Amberley. And if you want to know something about that base, ask him.
The Military Jeep Club and members are dedicated to preserving the history of the great World War II vehicles and all the military-related vehicles up to the present day as well. they're regular club events, vehicle swaps and all those sorts of things as well. So they really take pride in these vehicles, don't they?
Oh my word! And look at, and they just keep them running all the time. There's Mr. Sandy Savage, a Vietnam veteran.
Yes.
And an old Land Rover 110, which has only been recently retired after nearly 40 years service.
Well, if you've been in service that long, you must have got something right. Look at this one as well. There we go. You just have to marvel at some of these vehicles. That one there is a beautiful purple one on your screen coming up shortly. So you can't miss that one, really. We've got coming up in the parade too, lots of members of our school communities too who are going to be taking part in today's parade. And as I said to Teresa, the Mayor, it's great to see young people being a part of all of this.
Oh, look, it's absolutely wonderful. And once again, the streets are lined. You know, people could choose to do other things today, and here they are in town supporting our veterans and our current serving military, and I can hear the tune of bagpipes playing. So.
I can hear that too. So looking forward to our first musical members of the parade, and that is going to be the City of Ipswich Pipe Band. And of course, it's one of Queensland's long-standing community pipe bands, based here in Ipswich, and they formed to celebrate and preserve Scottish musical traditions. And the band performs traditional bagpipe and drum music at a wide range of community events, ceremonies and festivals right across the region. So, and over the years, Steve, the band has built a reputation for strong musicianship and community involvement, regularly appearing at Anzac Day commemorations, civic events, parades and local festivals. So, like many pipe bands in Australia, combines pipers playing the great Highland bagpipes with a drum corps made up of snare, tenor and bass drummers as well. Have you ever played the bagpipes?
Absolutely not, but I do like listening to Scotland the Brave.
Oh, I tell you what, if anyone got a chance to see the Edinburgh military tattoo, how spectacular was that?
I had the privilege of going this time,
Yep.
and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And not only that, there's just talented musicians, but more and the support. I will say acts for a better choice of words, but some of the precision drill, and you see everything else out there. But here they come, the Ipswich City Pipe Band.
Like our very own pipe band here, it takes hours and hours of practice to get to the level of proficiency they are at. And, of course, the important role in developing new musicians as well by offering training and mentoring for people interested in learning the pipes or drums. And, of course, through their performances and education, the City of Ipswich Pipe Band helps keep the region's Scottish cultural heritage alive as they come down Brisbane Street proudly playing their instruments.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Ipswich Pipe Band, and they're always looking for new volunteers.
And it's always the way, isn't it? As soon as you finish the commentary to let you hear the music, that's when they stop playing.
Well, I think this is a cue for me to get in quickly and just talk about the flags. What it means there is the banner party.
Yes.
Is for the veterans leading in there, and you hear the 6 drum beat rolling into the next tune.
And of course the flag party and the ex-servicemen and women and civilians as well, all taking part in today's parade through the CBD of Ipswich. And very proudly as well. And the flag party just passing our commentary position now. And of course we've got Navy, Army, Air Force, all taking part.
And we've got all our veterans out there who have previously served.
Yes.
And their children, great-grandchildren, all proudly marching together and getting along there. And hopefully they'll enjoy a bit of comradeship at the end.
I'm sure there'll be a few games of 2 up being played this afternoon, and probably a few beverages consumed as well, I would reckon.
My only advice, Damien, tails never fails.
And that comes from first-hand experience.
Yeah, there's no guarantees of that one.
Now, we have another band coming through here at the moment.
That should be the Salvation Bundeva Citadel Salvation Army Band.
Yes, and of course that band is proud to support Anzac Day, as it has for over 100 years. They've got 40 members aged 15 to 85 and led by bandmaster Gary Rule.
course, the band also supplies music for many Christmas events in the city and continues the tradition of street caroling on the back of a truck. The band plays each Sunday for church and supports funerals, plays at nursing homes and provides much needed buglers for Anzac Day as well.
And coming through now is the first of our ADF contingent, is the RAF Security and Fire School. The RAF Security Fire School was formed on the 23rd of November 1982. It's had depots in Toowoomba, it's had detachments at Amberley and at Oakey. And I can say from personal experience, that was my last unit before I retired from the Air Force.
There you go. So a lot of fond memories in this unit.
Yes, it is. This trains our dog handlers, our firefighters and our security forces members, and it comprises of Army and Air Force personnel.
Fantastic. And of course they do a tremendous job as well. And of course the RAF base at Amberley, one of the largest in the country, isn't it?
RAF base Amberley is the largest base, and Ipswich is one of the biggest garrison towns. And as you can see, we've got a couple of the RAF dogs at the end here.
Yes.
A couple in training, and a couple of the older ones.
They are absolutely spectacular, and but I wouldn't put them to the test, I'm sure.
And the next unit going past now is the Joint Logistics Unit South Queensland. This is a tri-service unit, and as you can see, it's actually got a couple of international members, a couple from the Royal Air Force and New Zealand Air Force.
All right. Now, of course, coming up now, we have, is this the Australian Army 26th Transport Squadron?
And don't forget, if we've got 26 Transport Squadron, we're going to have the mascots, Penny and Vernon.
Oh, exactly. And of course, the 26th Transport Squadron is the premier transport unit in the Australian Army and forms part of the 9th Force Support Battalion at RAF Base Amberley as well. 145 soldiers and officers are part of this team. And as we can see, passing our point now, is Penny and Vernon, the mascots, the camels. And they are spectacular animals, aren't they?
Yeah. And I hope they're on their best behaviour. Now we have 208 AAFC or Air Force cadets, and they're marching through now, and I appreciate their service for their, and led through with the Australian Navy cadets training ship Ipswich.
And it's a great training ground, isn't it, for young people coming through?
Well, it's a great opportunity to they get some experience out at the base to see what it's like to live and work on an Air Force base just by its proximity, and obviously the access to experience of personnel from there. Now we've got the Rural Fire Service coming through, and once again, and our Orange Angels who get out there every time that disaster calls, they are there.
They certainly are, and anything from firefighting, landscape fires to search and rescue, they are there for all of that. And the Rural Fire Service do a fantastic job, and all volunteers as well.
Absolutely, and once again, whether it's RSL, whether it's Wounded Heroes, RFS, everything else, it relies on volunteers, and it's one thing you can certainly appreciate. This town steps up when we need volunteers. They're always out there.
Exactly.
But like any other, like all organisations, we're always looking for more.
Exactly. So if you can, afford some time to give back to the community, then the best thing to do is to get in touch with, as you said, Wounded Heroes or Rural Fire Service or the SES, and offer your time, and you'll have a wonderful experience.
And this is the wonderful ladies and men and women of Zonta.
And I see Councillor Pi Augustine is joining Zonta there for the trip down the Brisbane Street. And following that is, of course, St Edmunds College.
Now, St Edmunds College, where one of our sons went there as well, and it's a huge community and very supportive of defence and defence mentors.
Yep.
And they look after their students very, very well. But we had a couple of the students talk today at the Dawn service, and did a wonderful, wonderful job.
And it's a very large school, isn't it, St Edmunds? And
just a wave, boys.
There we go. All the boys waving to us, and good to see them all out there. They're loving the experience of marching in the parade too, aren't they?
Well, it's great to see fathers and sons and parents marching with their children or significant others as well. And speaking of colleges, there's St Mary's College coming along now, another great defence school.
Exactly, and it's one of Queensland's oldest and most respected schools, with a proud history dating back to 1863. Founded by the Sisters of Mercy, the college has been educating and empowering young women for over 160 years, and they do a fantastic job there at St Mary's College.
All right, I'll be a bit cheeky, Damo. What was it like on the opening year?
Very cold.
We have now the boys from Ipswich Grammar School.
Yep, exactly. Of course, established also in 1863, Queensland's first secondary school and a prestigious independent day and boarding school for boys as well. It's got a rich history with over 160 years, and the school is known for its commitment to academic excellence, character development and holistic education, and they have a fantastic outcome for young men in the community, and you can always count on an Eag's boy to make good.
Oh, absolutely, and wonderful mentors, and it's the Ipswich Girls Grammar School, including the girls and the junior grammar school, and you can see the kids are already now being exposed to the Anzac Day and the traditions and what it means to march and the pride, and some of the children here, you can see them carrying their great-grandparents, grandparents, parents' medals, and that's wonderful to see.
Yep, and of course, both schools offering a great community and a social community as well for young people to really experience life and make a name for themselves in their life too.
Well, look how many successful people have come from Ipswich and moved on to successful careers, whether it's in defence, sport, literature, the arts. It's amazing what we produce out here in Ipswich. We certainly batter well above our average.
We certainly do, and we only have to look at our sporting heroes that are currently on the national and international stage to see how much young people are making a difference in Ipswich, and it's because of schools like these that you're seeing on screen now that make that difference and help give them the grounding.
I think we also got to acknowledge the wonderful teachers and mentors that stand behind these young men and women on their journey through education.
Yes, exactly. We are halfway through, would you believe, already, the Ipswich Anzac Day Parade for 2026. These schools still going through. Very large contingent, especially from the Ipswich Grammar School, as they continue to go down Brisbane Street, and the young men there, they look splendid in their blazers and all of that, don't they?
Yes, they do. Actually, they're very, very well turned out, very smart. And once again, I'm quite impressed to see the number of students who are carrying
medals.
Relatives medals. It's great to see.
It is good to see, and they're out there wearing them proudly too.
Absolutely.
And that's what it's all about, isn't it? I mean, even though their grandparents may no longer march, it's up to the young people to carry that tradition on.
Yeah, it is. It's great to see that the tradition is being acknowledged, and once again, the staff and students supporting.
Yep. Alrighty, we are now coming to some more in our community, and could I be correct in saying it might be the Muggera Region Girl Guides?
Yes, it is, and it consists of 8 districts being Amberley, Blackstone, Ipswich, North Ipswich, and the outer lying districts of Fernvale, Escanboona and Beaudesert. They have 166 youth members and 40 adult members.
Wow.
And 36 volunteers, and as always, we're always looking for more volunteers.
More volunteers, yes. And of course, probably still coming through on your screen at the moment is the Ipswich Girls and Junior Grammar School. Such large contingents. These, schools certainly want to showcase just how much Anzac Day means to young people.
Oh, it's incredibly inspiring to see this level of effort. And there goes our flyover.
Yep, that's our Spartan going over the top and taking the kids by surprise.
I think a couple of kids got a little surprised.
Thanks to the RAF for providing that flyover, and always spectacular to see. And as we know, the 35 Squadron will be a major part of the RAF base as always going forward.
Yes, they are, and I think there'll be a few proud parents there, and I think a couple of kids actually heard the pilot change his mind as he was flying along. That was a pretty good flyover.
It was a very good flyover, that's for sure. We still have members of the Ipswich Girls and Junior Grammar School going through past our position here at the moment. Very large contingent. That'll be followed, of course, by the Muggera Region Girl Guides, another great community organisation. And as I said, when you look at the amount of volume of people taking part in the parade, it seems bigger again this year, doesn't it? doesn't it?
It really does, and I'm just looking ahead on the list and stuff. The amount of schools and primary schools and caregivers is amazing that are participating. But the other thing is too, look at the amount of veterans or mums and dads who are serving members walking with their children. This is great to see. And here are the Girl Guides.
That's it, yes. And once again, if you got a young one that you'd like to be a part of the Girl Guides, then you can't go past the Muggera Region Girl Guides. They do a fantastic job, and the Blackstone and Amberley districts as well. So get the kids along and let them experience what it's all like.
Wow, there are so many opportunities out there for everyone to experience what's going on in Ipswich and wider Ipswich.
Exactly. Now, coming up, we've got the Ipswich Central State School students marching. They're proudly led by the principal, Trish Hollins. Student staff and P&C representatives are here today to thank the members of the Ipswich community for their service. And, of course, they like to acknowledge the contribution and sacrifices the members of the Navy, Air Force and the Army have made for them. And they'd like to also thank and recognise responders, our first responders from fire and emergency services, SES, police and ambulance for their commitment to the community safety. The Ipswich Central State School making their way down Brisbane Street here as part of the Anzac Day Parade for 2026.
Oh, look, it's just wonderful. And more importantly, look at the kids in their engagement. It's wonderful.
Yeah, they're all walking past waving at us. I think it's more of a wave for you. I'm looking a bit scary, but anyway.
I don't think so.
Now, we've got the Ipswich West State School coming up next.
Yeah, Ipswich West State School is a historic school in West Ipswich, obviously, serving from prep to year 6, but established in 1861.
Wow. And it's one of the oldest schools, I think, in the state, and is recognised for its heritage-listed buildings and strong community connections as well.
And look, it is close, and every child is known, valued and encouraged to achieve their best every day, and that's wonderful. It is.
Following on is Bethany Lutheran Primary School, and every child is known and loved there and celebrated for exactly who they are. And as primary specialists, they partner with parents to personalise learning, to ignite curiosity, grow confidence.
And the boys and girls of Blair State School.
And yeah, boy, we're rocketing through now.
Flying. And we've got Tivoli State School now. There we go.
That's it, and it is a small, welcoming primary school of just under 200 students there, proudly located in the heart of our community. Now, of course, following the Tivoli State School is the Churchill State School, and they've got a proud history, haven't they, Steve, of participating in the Anzac Day Parade?
Well, yes, they do. And Churchill School is opened 103 years ago and has almost 300 students.
Wow.
And 2026, they are learning about the Ipswich local area and culture and introduction to the Yuggera language program. They have a new First Nations design and in which incorporates storytelling and connection and belonging with inputs of students, staff and elders. This is amazing work.
Yeah, it certainly is. And it just shows you with all of these schools and how many people are marching, how big Ipswich is growing. We now have the Westmoreton Anglican College. It is always a big turnout for this school, as Westmac, an independent co-educational college in Caribbean, educating students from prep to year 12. Established back in 1994, and the college is grounded in the Anglican tradition and is committed to nurturing the whole child through its guiding philosophy in pursuit of individual excellence.
And as you can see, the Westmac kids aren't very shy at all, are they?
No, they're not. And I think you're getting a hero's welcome there, Steve. I don't know what that's all about.
I think they're just being very, very generous. But once again, Westmac, a wonderful school, great defence mentors as well, and a very, very encompassing and welcoming defence family.
They certainly are, and of course they like to make sure that they pay their significance to the community, and also their strong affiliation with the RAF base Amberley, with over 100 students belonging to a defence family.
And yes, absolutely. And we had the privilege of being out there the other day for their Anzac Day service, and it was absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. Following on behind Westpac, we have got the Ripley Scout Group, And of course, they launched in 2022 by founder and group leader Andrea Finch. Ripley Scout Group is a not-for-profit organisation based in South Ripley with over 70 members, ranging in age from youth age 5 years through to adults. And of course, the group is dedicated to supporting families associated with the Australian Defence Force.
Do I hear a marching band?
You certainly do. Where's this one from?
The Redbank Plains State High School Marching Band, and once again they've been taught their instrumental music from years 7 to 12, and the band was formed many years ago to enable students to participate in community events. And you couldn't get any more Australian than Waltzing Matilda.
Oh, you can't, that's for sure. And it's in the wider community. The band performs each year for the Ipswich Anzac Parade, the Brisbane Exhibitions Music of the Move, and any street events the Ipswich City Council runs, such as the Christmas Lights Parade. You'll find the Redbank Plains State High School and their marching band performing.
And the next school we have is Brassel State School, which is the primary school I went to school at many years ago.
Right, okay.
And once again, Brassel School take their place in Anzac Day March, located in the heart of the community of Brassel State School. There's a vibrant and inclusive state school with expectations in learning, behaviour and culture.
Fantastic outcome, and of course behind them is the Amberley District State School, and of course they share a long and proud 164-year connection with the Australian Defence community. The school was originally located on the RAF base at Amberley before moving to its current site. And of course, following up behind the Amberley District State School, we have the conclusion of the 2026 parade. Can you believe it?
I cannot believe it.
It has gone fast.
That is fast. Considering some of these groups were over 300 students per group. And I've got to once again thank the ADF for their assistance.
And for their big trucks.
Their big trucks.
You've got to give him a truck to play with.
Oh, absolutely. You know. And we've got to thank the Queensland Police Service again.
Yes,
once
the
again
highway patrol going past in the... Yeah. Oh, there we go. He's got to compete with the truck now. So well done to our Queensland Police Service. They do a fantastic job and always looking after the community. And, of course, with honour, they serve all of the Ipswich community as well. Hard to believe that that's wrapped up the 2026 Ipswich Anzac Day Parade.
Now, I just want to give a quick shout-out, just in case we don't catch up with him in the post-brief, is Oggy Smith, who is the parade marshal. And he's the guy up there making sure everyone's in order, they turn up the right time, they step off. And like again, it's this planning, as Paul mentioned, starts in September.
Yes.
The previous year. And before we finish up again, I'd like to acknowledge West Bremer's support to this parade and the community. I think it's a wonderful thing. And to all the mums and dads out there who can't be at Amberley to watch their son or daughter march today, who'll be watching this on live stream, I think they'll be truly grateful.
And of course, as we know, Steve, being a garrison town, we have lots of people who are here maybe on the RAF base at Amberley serving, whose family and loved ones are in other parts of Australia. So something like this gives them the opportunity to watch in live and watch it.
It does, and it would be remiss of me if I didn't give my mum a shout out and my sister a shout out.
There you go. And apart from that too, we've got to thank Paul Rogers at the RSL Ipswich sub-branch and Debbie Wadwell. Debbie does go above and beyond. She does a fantastic job. And she really is worth a weight in gold, that lady.
Oh, look, once again, I must stress, these people are volunteers.
Yes.
And they give their heart and soul. I've got to thank the Ipswich City Council Community Events team as well for getting this information. But isn't it just amazing that people gave up their Saturday to come in here and participate in the parade?
Yes, yeah. And to all of the people that came out and lined the streets in inclement weather, thankfully, someone was looking over us because the rain held off for the parade.
Yes, it did.
You watch, when we start pulling everything down, that's when it'll bucket down.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think I made a comment at the beginning, if it ain't raining, it ain't training. Well, we've finished training now, so that's it. So there's...
Yep, exactly. Steve, thank you so much. I always enjoy getting together with you for the Anzac Day Parade.
And there he is.
There he is. Hopefully our microphone is still working. We're going to give this a whirl and just see if we can talk to Oggy. How are you, mate?
Mate, well, another parade done and dusted. The 111th Anzac Day parade went well, went to plan.
And it all went off like clockwork?
As always, third year this format, and it's gone very well. Everyone knows what they've got to do, and everyone's very confident about what they're doing, which is great.
And of course, mate, you've got to pass on your thanks, I guess, to all of the wonderful volunteers.
Look, as you know, without them, we couldn't do what we do. And particularly, big shouts for the Ipswich City Council. They do most of the hard work in the background. For what I'm doing at the front as the parade marshal, I get to see all the good bits, and all the smiles on the faces. And it all went exactly as we wanted, which is fantastic.
Made an impressive lineup of kids in the parade this year too.
Look, they made up, out of nearly 3,000 odd people we had marching this year, they would have put 2,000 of them out there at least.
Yeah.
If not more.
So 3,000, is that bigger than last year's?
Yeah, we did. We eclipsed last year. The kids helped do that.
Yeah.
From the veterans' perspective, we never know how many, or service personnel, we're never too sure how many of those we're going to get.
Yep.
But, the kids, year on year, are keen to turn out, keen to be part of it.
So where are you off to as the official parade marshal? Are you going to go for a game of 2 up now and a couple of bevies?
Well, CSI, of course. Can't go past that. A couple of games of 2 up going over there, I hear.
Yes.
So now I've got to still finish off my parade marshalling. I've got flags I've got to go and collect at the moment.
Oh, fair enough. Your work is never done, is it?
No, not yet. Not yet.
No. Well, mate, we always appreciate what you guys do. It's always a fantastic parade, isn't it, Steve?
Oh, it is. It's well turned out and perfect timing, mate. 10:45, boom, down they came. It's just, can't fault it.
Well, that's that Air Force career for you, Steve.
Yes, yes, it is. Look, my observation is as well is besides the amount of students who are there, the amount of parents or veterans that were marching with the students in the school groups, besides the RAF SFS contingent, the 9 FSB contingent, the amount of uniform members there marching with their children was amazing this year. I think it was really impressive.
And look, and that's something that's encouraged, from our perspective, is it keeps that interest up, and by having mums, dads, brothers, uncles, whoever they may be, the kids look up to them. They're proud to walk beside them, and they're proud to walk with their children or grandchildren, or whoever it might be. So it just helps maintain that drive we need.
Well, we actually snuck a camera in so that we could get you on camera today, because you've been a sort of like mystical person in the background. But if you just look straight over there, Oggy, everyone can now go, this is the man that made it all happen.
This is the man that come and see next year.
Oggy, thanks so much for joining us, mate. And, once again, congratulations on a fantastic parade.
No, thank you very much. Look, it's as they say, team effort. Without it all, it wouldn't have gone off as smoothly as it does.
Too easy.
Thanks, guys.
Take care, mate, and go and put your feet up.
I will.
Enjoy your lemonade.
There we go. And look, that pretty much wraps it up for us today as well. Once again, Steve, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us. And once again, I really want to thank the Ipswich City Council, West Bremer Radio and the RSL for supporting today's event. It has just been amazing.
Yeah, and I think the words on that card say it all.
Yes, it is. It does. At the end of the day, when you've got young children writing cards like that, but dear veteran, I'll actually read it to you. Yep. Dear veteran, thank you for your service and for protecting our country of Australia, lest we forget. And you can't make that up. So
no, you can't. So look, thank you once again, mate, for a great job, and we'll book you in now for 2027.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
I heard there was a couple of other people trying to get their dibs on the roll, but...
Well, yeah. Look, I'll have to take the feedback. I'm sure I'll cop a couple for whatever the case may be. But we'll see how we go. I'd be honoured to come again if you'll have me.
Well, always, mate. And thank you for joining us here on West Bremer Radio and West Bremer Media. From all of the team, Dan, our director, Darren there on camera, and Sparky out there as well. And we even had our very own executive producer, Bomber, joining us on the program today as well, who kept on jabbing me in the back saying, hurry up with the script. So look forward to your company when we'll do it all again next year from the Ipswich Anzac Day Parade. Bye for now.